Hi there, I've got this one hot off the presses for you. It's 3550 Caminito Carmel Landing. And this home, just like every home in Carmel Valley, I'll be doing a walking tour and sharing with you information about the neighborhood and the community that'll make you help you understand if this home is a perfect fit or maybe not. You see, I'm just a regular guy with 30 years experience in real estate and still loving it, and I've got the inside scoop. And that's why every Carmel Valley buyer starts their home search right here. So to share a little information about this property, it's a townhome located in the Groves, built in 1985. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1368 square feet with a 1-car garage. The HOA fees in here are $485 a month, and there's no Mello-Roos. Interestingly, the range for homes that are being sold in this neighborhood are in the range of 900 to 1.2 million. Which is why when you see this property listed at $998 compared to others you might have seen on the market, it's priced pretty attractively, and likely it'll be selling here in the first weekend. So here's the 1-car garage. As you can see, the grounds are really well kept. It's a very lush feeling community. The clubhouse as well as the pool are close by, just off there in the distance. You know, it's interesting to know that this homeowner has lived or owned the property for 25 years, originally purchased it for $227,000 back 25 years ago. It's currently held in a family trust, and it appears to be owner occupied. Some of the updates they've made during their ownership seem somewhat limited, as in just the windows and doors, and it looks like they've done, based on the notes in the listing, they've done an update on the kitchen at some point, though it doesn't seem super current. The schools here are Carmel Valley Middle School, Torrey Pines High School, and Canyon Crest Academy. And the elementary is Carmel Del Mar, all which are top-rated schools, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, which is what drives the markets here in these immediate areas. But pretty darn awesome. One of the things you'll notice is that the property itself only has a 1-car garage, and that kind of creates problems for people who have 2 adults with 2 vehicles, or somebody else, a third occupant living in the property, occupying the 3rd bedroom. So you're looking at needing to park 2 vehicles out on the street or in some of these parking spaces. Right now, during the day, the spaces look ample and available, but I can tell you from firsthand experience, in the evenings, it does have a tendency to get tight. There's some overflow parking that's out on the street, that's out past the entrance along that roadway there. There's quite a bit of street parking, but just be warned that that also does fill up as well. This is the entrance to the community, and then of course to get to the property you'd be headed straight down this way, veer to the left or to the right, and then all the way down to where the garage is located in the back of the community. This is where the pool is. Pretty easy access from the property. There's also 2 tennis courts, which I'll be walking you back to shortly. And then there's also connectivity between this property as well as walking trails that go between these communities and actually drop you off into a shopping center where Vaughn's Pavilions is located, which makes it really convenient if you decide that you'd like to walk over there to get groceries, or even go over there to some of the restaurants to get a bite to eat. So for perspective again, starting back at the unit, the pool that we just walked to a moment ago is right there beyond that little gate there, but the entrance is around the other side. And then the tennis courts, which we'll walk over to, there's 2 tennis courts. And you can see those already, the screens that are down through the end here. But I started to mention that over in this direction, there's connectivity to a pathway that actually shoots you into the Vaughn's shopping center, which is pretty darn convenient. That's also, if you decided that you'd want to walk to school, that's also the route that you take to walk to school as well. It's across a major road to get to the Carmel Del Mar Elementary. but still not a far walk, but it may not be something you'd want to do every single day. So these are the two tennis courts. I would say as far as communities go and maintenance and feel, I would say this would probably have to be an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Maintenance is really well kept. The grounds are really well kept, as you can tell. The roadways are well maintained. I noticed that the maintenance crew is out painting the curbs, the red curbs, recently. And I know that that's probably a hot topic since we already know that parking is an ongoing issue here with, the number of designated parking spaces per unit being quite tight in this community. So as I mentioned, this is the access to the walking trail that takes you out to the Vons. And these are the tennis and pickleball courts. So over here we've got the tennis. And over here, the pickleball. And this is that walkway that I mentioned. That's the tennis courts. This walkway, if you go down to here and then make a right turn, that'll shoot you all the way down to the Vons pavilions down there. And this is a nice little walkway. A lot of people will use this for exercising. The kids, when they're walking to school, once they're of age to do that, will be using these paths to go to and from school. So that ends up to be a pretty nice network for people to travel on that's not along a roadway. Makes it a little safer, easier, more convenient for families to get a direct access to where they're headed. Also worth noting, we're probably about 2 miles from the water at this location, as well as if you go out to El Camino Real and cross underneath the freeway, probably less than a third of a mile from here is an access point to a trail that walks the full length of the valley up along the 56 freeway. At the base of these hills you can see in the distance, there's a pretty well paved trail that will take you all the way up to the 15 freeway to the east, and then that'll continue on, go underneath the 5 freeway and head towards South Del Mar and put you out at Torrey Pines, right there at the preserve. So if you're a person who likes to get out and about, that certainly is an excellent way to access the coastline pretty easily from this location. So location-wise, I do personally like this spot a lot because it's super convenient whether you're headed north or south on the 5 freeway, east or west on the 56. You can usually find a way to circumvent most of the buildup of traffic that happens here in the mornings and in the evenings and take that advantage. So I hope this information was helpful. I want to thank eXp Realty for the listing and look forward to providing more information for you later. If you want to check out this property in person, click the link to schedule an appointment today and get access to local insights you won't find anywhere else. I live here, I work here, and play here. I even raise my kids here in Carmel Valley, so it's my mission to share my knowledge and help you make good choices and live your best life your way. At the link here, you'll find a comprehensive market analysis with similar listings, pending deals, and recent sales. You'll also get access to school websites including test scores and college admission rates, plus information on local parks, outdoor destinations, hiking trails, bike paths, and nearby services like grocery stores. It's all assembled by your Carmel Valley resident and expert, me, Jack.